Hey, this is LeijaLift, the podcast where we podcast before we lift. I'm Juan.
And now Victor.
And you can find us on Instagram, Juanito.LeijaLift1.
And Victor Leija_.
And Victor still isn't repping LeijaLift. You can find us on Facebook under LeijaLift and YouTube under LeijaLift as well, all one word. And this is, of course, our podcast where you can find us, and we put the link for our podcast on our YouTube channel, YouTube banner. And whenever we post up YouTube on the tacos, whenever we go get tacos, we hashtag Puro LeijaLift. Actually, I haven't found any good, or I haven't tried looking for tacos in San Antonio yet because I'm afraid I'll be disappointed. But
it's a pretty Mexican town. I'm sure you can find a few places that are some decent.
Well,
tacos.
the reason I say that is because last time I was going to get some Little Caesars. And then I was driving and I saw some taco places. I was like, damn, but they were all packed. So I was like, and I'm going to pick mejor pizza porque ahorita está todo lleno.
It's always the small little like janky places that have the best tacos though.
They're not janky. They're just authentic. That's what they are.
I mean,
they've got character.
Yeah,
and that's what it is.
That's the word that I was looking for but wouldn't use.
Tienen carácter.
Carácter.
You know what we need? We need an intro song too. Como una banda. We'll hire a banda for like $1,000 and then make an intro song for us.
Just some like mariachi stuff.
No, I'm talking pinche like banda, pinche.
Oh, you're talking like banda. Oh shit.
Con tuba y pinche accordion, todo playing at the same time. Not even any rhythm or anything, just instruments playing.
Like a musical?
Just instruments playing everywhere.
LeijaLift the musical, next one.
The musical.
Yeah, there you go.
That's todo. I don't even like musicals, but
me neither.
Let's play it.
Yeah.
Dale das.
It's gonna be number 2 in the box office next to Mamma Mia or whatever that new shit is.
But well, as long as you promote it on the Facebook.
Nah, probably not. Not the musical. I'm not that big of a fan, and I don't think I'm that great at it either. So
yeah.
I'll save myself that embarrassment at least.
Bueno, you save yourself that embarrassment. Have you? Speaking of embarrassments, how's the gym been?
Not embarrassing, that's for sure.
Not embarrassing.
Not embarrassing.
That's a lie. I'm looking at you right now.
Still tried the sumos for a third time. Liked them.
Why are you doing sumos?
Just, I don't know, just different variations. It's like, why do you do front squats? Just
a different variation. Isn't that like the same thing?
I mean, yeah, but
so it's the same
variation. It's just the way it came out. Just trying different workouts. I hadn't really tried it, so I just sing.
Yeah, because you're on the YouTube channel now, sumo deadlifting with no shoes.
Yeah, I don't know. I need to find better shoes.
Are you gonna stop eating meat too?
Possibly. The carcinogens and all that stuff that people claim.
Yeah, you're gonna start wearing those what is it? The barefoot shoes?
I don't know the name of them, but I know what you're talking about.
The finger shoes.
Yeah, I might just do a complete 180 and just start wearing like combat boots or some shit.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's your new look.
Some of those
sumo deadlifting,
like red wings or something like that. Those work boots.
With work boots.
Yeah, those work boots, those red wings, and just.
Except they have no mud because you don't go outside.
Yeah, no, they're gym boots. They're not work boots. They're gym boots. Steve-toe, just in case I drop the plates on me.
Do you add the ankle lift too on that?
Yeah, I
or
do
the heel lift.
The wood on my heels.
Yeah, you add a heel lift on that too. That way you can get better range.
Yeah, there you go. And I put the 3 plates on like 3 more plates, so I can have that well, not deficit I guess because I would be lifting it up, but yeah. So to help me on that lift, I put 3 plates under the 3 plates. I got a half lift.
You can get
half lift already, so I can just lock it out.
Make sure you lock everything out.
Yeah,
properly.
I'm basically doing a rack pull, but off like some makeshift.
So I guess we're going off of off of disappointments. This is the podcast of disappointments. Speaking of, let's talk about the what's it called, fantasy football. Speaking of disappointments, Mr. No championships over here.
You're a lot like the Cowboys. You like to talk a lot, but there's nothing in the past couple of years that they did anything.
Mira, this year Super Bowl.
I've heard that since, what was the last one, like 99 or 98 or something like that? 96 maybe? I've heard the same thing.
We're talking about today.
Every single year.
I don't live in the past.
You don't have to, because this present is going to be the same
thing.
Yo
vivo para el día, vato, para el día del futuro.
Why?
I don't look towards the past. I'm talking about this today.
Well, I look forward to it, but there's disappointments.
All right.
So the Cowboys are in topic.
Yeah. Well, no one's telling me any dates to set up the draft, so I'm just gonna make a random day.
Just let everybody fucking auto draft.
Yeah, because we have like 10 people playing.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, I think so.
I know we had like 8, and then we added some. Like,
we
added Alex, and I don't know.
We have 10. 10 people. That's solid.
If nobody says anything, just
that's
auto drafts.
Nambre. Now I'll set up the fantasy football. What's it called? And then we'll keep everyone posted on the group chat, so that way they know when I'm gonna. They better not cry because I already told them. I already asked them if they needed any special requests for any days that they couldn't do it. No one said anything, so I'm assuming everyone can do it at any time. So
yeah,
I'm just gonna post it up.
Speaking of fantasy football, first quarterback you choose if you had the first pick. Gotta be a quarterback.
I'm not going quarterback.
Gotta be a quarterback though. I'm just talking about quarterbacks right now, specific. First quarterback you choose. Who is it?
I don't know.
That's random question. Charlotte McCann, random question. This was not planned.
Quarterback.
I gotta go with Carson Wentz.
Wentz.
Gotta go with Wentz. First of all, I'm an Eagles fan, but come on, he should have been the MVP if he wasn't hurt. You know he would have been MVP. He was tearing everybody up.
Until
he tore his ACL, but
he was tearing up, all right, tearing something.
Yeah, he tore his ACL after he tore everybody else up.
He was tearing something.
And, we didn't even need him. Backup Nick Foles. Big Nick came into play.
Nick Foles is pretty good. I don't know why he's a backup, but I think he's pretty good.
Behind the MVP, what should have been the MVP?
Well, yeah, that's true. He was pretty good. I can't say anything bad about him.
Yeah. I mean, we all know, and everybody knows he should have been MVP. Would he have stayed healthy? He should have and would have been MVP.
I don't know who I'm taking as quarterback, though.
Just the first quarterback. It has to be a quarterback, though. Just first quarterback.
Right. I'm going through all of them in my head right now.
I mean, there's only like 3 or 4 legitimate ones that you can say, like, damn, this would be one.
Stands out.
Tom Brady's got to be in a conversation.
He's good. Fantasy football. Yeah, fantasy football wise.
You also got to look at the team that they have.
I don't know about going with Russell Wilson.
I mean, I had him last year, and I think he was like top 3 or something like that.
Yeah, I've had him before, like in like 2 years, and then people started catching on, and I couldn't grab him anymore.
I just got lucky. Well, it wasn't really lucky because everybody already had a quarterback.
I can't pick up Tony Romo.
Well, yeah. Why would you want to?
Well, right now he does.
I mean, yeah, but even if he was there, what would you want to? He'd give you like 3 games and like 14 weeks of cheerleading on his side.
Yeah, but he'd still get like 5th place on quarterbacks.
Nah, highly unlikely.
No, I think
maybe points per game.
Maybe Russell.
Points overall.
Maybe Russell Wilson.
I think Russell Wilson, Tom Brady. I mean, Aaron Rodgers is always got to be somewhere up there, and Drew Brees because the team that they have.
Yeah, Drew Brees would.
You got about especially with.
That's a good pick right there.
What about
receivers? This is why I need cable. Without cable, I have to. I'm stuck with whatever the stats give me, and I can't keep up with everything.
There's nothing that cable's going to help you prepare for pre-draft, though.
It is.
What, the backups play?
Well, that's why I win.
There's going to be backups playing. The starters hardly play, if at all. So they're really not going to show you anything
this is all strategy. You're talking to a 2-time champ right here. Yeah. Okay. Take notes.
You're talking to a 2-time second place.
2 times I know I am. That's what I'm telling you.
But you know what? Neither of those times I lost to you.
Toma nota.
Neither of those times I lost to you, and I actually beat you, I think, both those times to get to that second spot. Yeah, exactly.
Damn it.
The past 2 times I beat you to get that second spot. I didn't win, unfortunately, but, I was close.
It's all right.
My time is coming.
I've ran the league, though.
My time is coming.
Before I'm going to do it again, I know how.
Yeah, well.
I was coming up pretty late in the season, actually. Making money moves.
Yeah, I think didn't you lose the one that you needed to win, like the absolute last game that you needed to win? That's the one.
The win and then I lost it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just like the Cowboys last year. It's alright. We're talking about this year.
Were they even in it?
We're talking about this year now.
They weren't even in it.
Yeah, they were. They lost to the Seahawks, I think, to lose the.
But I mean, I wouldn't call that like an in it because I don't really think that they had that great of a chance to win that game.
Mira, vato. Mira. Just watch.
As a matter of fact, I got a video to show you.
Just watch.
I got a video to show you with some phenomenal parentheses are on phenomenal, very, very sarcastic remark. Phenomenal Dak Prescott quarterback skills. Got a very nice video to show you.
He has great legs.
I don't care what he has.
He has a more a team offensive friendly system.
That might have just been a one and done. That might have just been a breakout year, and now it's just descending.
It's a breakout year, and this is his getting better year.
This is what his revamp year.
This is the team year. Now it's a team. We're a team this year.
I mean, y'all don't have a terrible team, but I just don't think that he's. At least last year, he didn't show that he was what he, I guess came out of the.
He's still a good quarterback. Just watch.
He's good, but I wouldn't.
He's gonna be.
I wouldn't say he's
great.
This year. Maybe he can show me, but last year he did not show me he was that franchise quarterback.
He's gonna be a great quarterback.
That's exactly why I didn't make it.
Great.
You put that much faith in him, and that's why you didn't make it.
Mira.
That's why y'all put that much faith in Tony Romo.
Mira.
And all he did was cheerleader from the sidelines.
We're gonna sweep the division. We're gonna.
And then you'll just get swept. It doesn't mean anything if you don't make it.
We're gonna kill in the playoffs. I'll tell you. Just watch.
I mean,
why? I'm gonna win fantasy football. The Cowboys are gonna win the Super Bowl.
I mean, that's a bit of a stretch.
I'm gonna take the money to the bank, and I'm gonna drop you off. Fools.
I'd call that delusional, but if you put some faith in that, then by all means.
Hey, sometimes you gotta be delusional.
I guess so.
To win it.
I mean, even when you're wrong, you're right, kind of thing.
No, even when I'm right, I'm right. I know the future.
All right.
But we'll set the draft sometime after between the last preseason game and the first season first week one.
We got what, 3 or 4 weeks?
Yeah, it'll land somewhere like in September, early September.
I can do that.
Because the first week I think is like the September 9th, which lands like on a Sunday. But I think there's the Thursday night game before that, or I don't know if they have more than one game now.
Maybe, I don't know.
So
last year there was like 2 or 3 games.
Yeah, something like that. They're starting to put more games on the first day on the Thursday, but yeah, we'll make it between that and that. But let's get back to the topic that we're going to talk about. So before we started the podcast, I asked you, or I told you that I was gonna ask you about why you got into nutrition, and reason being is because there's always a purpose of why you do what you do, and it's always a why, right? So the what's gonna make you happy or keep you going, it's if you always have the why in mind, why you're doing what you do. ¿Por qué? En español, word of the day today is ¿por qué?
Yes, en inglés.
Yes, en inglés. ¿Y por qué? Why. El por qué escogiste nutrición para tu ¿cómo se dice? Degree. I don't know how you say degree. Or diploma. And in Spanish, I don't know how you say it in Spanish, but anyways.
I don't know.
It's your career choice.
It really started as a personal thing, just I guess when I started working out. That was, I guess, when I was going into college, so it was just really one of those things that I was researching and doing for me, and then as I guess progress came along, I wanted to know more and I wanted to keep learning about it, and I eventually just became really interested and fascinated by just, I guess, the entire realm of nutrition. And as I continued to make progress and, I guess we would say gains, that really became in a sense a better version, I guess, of me. Like I was, more obviously, you feel better, you're more confident, and there's a lot of other things that just come with it. The mentality, things were different because I just felt better as a whole. And obviously, seeing the progress, it made me, feel better mentally, physically, and so forth. And that's really what it was, and what got me interested in it. And I wanted to see if, I felt so much different that I wanted somebody else to experience that same feeling, if you will.
Well, I'm glad you see your progress.
I mean,
I'm glad one of us does.
I do, yeah. About almost 100 pounds, so.
Yeah. You gained 100 pounds?
Yeah, just about.
In how many years?
4.5-ish.
No steroids?
No steroids. No. All
four and a half?
Food. But I think it'll be... It's between 4.5 and 5. I think it'll be 5 somewhere along like February-ish or so. If I'm not mistaken.
Do you buy a protein cake and blow out the candles, or?
Yeah, no, I'm not really a cake fan.
No.
Cupcakes. I think I ate so much of it when I was little that I just kind of gassed out on it.
Gassed out on cake. I don't know. I don't have that problem, but
yeah, not really. Not a fan. I mean, tres leches I can do though. Maybe that. Yeah. But unless they can find a tres leches protein.
What about tres proteins?
Tres
proteínas.
There you go. I'm gonna get that cookies and cream one you just got me. Add the vanilla to it, and or find a chocolate somewhere or something like a middle chocolate layer and vanilla and something.
Not a banana flavor protein.
Maybe. We'll see what we can find. Whatever the HEB shelves allow us to buy. Or
tres leches flavor.
Is that even a thing?
Well, it can be if you get with the protein of a protein powder.
Protein, damn.
A protein powder company. Hey, if there's any protein powder companies, hit us up. Pinche tres leches sabores. Aquí vato.
Sold only at Fiesta and Juniors.
Aquí te tenemos. Los venden en el Juniors y en el Fiesta, cabrón. ¿Dónde más? En el HEBs para...
You're gonna have the Mexican HEB, the Mi Tienda HEB.
Mi Tienda.
The one in back home.
Yeah. No, they'll put it in the international aisle.
There you go. That's the one.
Pinche protein, tres leches flavored protein.
It's gonna have the a little like mariachi in front of it, like tapatio or whatever it is, the salsa.
On it.
Like that, yeah. And it's gonna
well, no, because people are gonna think it's spicy, but it's not.
I said like the one on there, not
You're
that
just gonna have a pinche tres leches cake in the front.
We could just put somebody on it with that acordeon or some shit.
No, it's just gonna be my face. That's it. People will get the hint.
Your face with that
my
sombrero.
No, with the fucking birthday hat and the tres leches cake on there. That'll work.
That works for me.
Blowing out candles on it.
Yeah. We're getting back to previously. That's just what it was, and I had a similar question for you. I know you suffered a ACL tear in high school. Did that in any way, get you interested or bring you to...
Well, first of all, that killed my professional career as a high school football athlete.
Yeah,
not really. No, yeah, I got hurt playing football when I was like 17 or so.
I think so.
16, 17.
Something like that. It was right before your senior year, I think.
Yeah, and then I was able to get back to play football after 6 months of rehabbing. And it was just a great feeling that I had, that I felt, if I can do this for another athlete, that'd be awesome. So I think my goal is to eventually open up a clinic to where I'm working with primarily athletes. I know that's a difficult thing to do, or to market to just athletes and have a sustainable clinic, but eventually that's what I want to get to. Just because that's the reason why I got into physical therapy, was because I was a former athlete that actually still athlete, papa. Aquí puro todavía athlete all day, every day.
Athlete
aquí.
For life.
Athlete for life, papa. Aquí punche tres leches protein, hit us up.
This is a life lead.
Yeah, that's pa todo vato. Yo hago todo athlete. Yeah, but if I can just get back to the why, I think every year or every time, I'm reconsidering the reasons why I do what I do. I go back to in my head as to why I'm doing it, and just to get back on track. And part of that is the why. So I mentioned doing physical therapy because I was a former athlete wanting to give back to athletes that get injured. But the reason for starting this podcast and the YouTube channel was also to give back to people that are maybe overweight or want to start being like healthy in a sense, or if they're like younger, if they're becoming an athlete and trying to find a way to get stronger, giving someone an outlet to do that, whether it's through this podcast or the YouTube channel. Then maybe they don't necessarily have the money to pay for a personal trainer or a nutritionist, because that can get expensive. this is like another outlet for people that I wanted to do for people that they can listen to and find hints and tips, hopefully. And it's not just the what's it called, the tres leches protein. Although, hey, if there's any companies out there that are making any, hit us up. Put me on the cover. Aquí estoy, papa. Yeah, so get another reason is to get back to people that want to lose weight, or young athletes that are trying to get stronger, or anyone that's trying to get stronger, really make a change in their life. Reasons why I started this podcast, even though it's not really making any financial returns, it's actually costing some money, but I think it's an outlet that I wanted to create for people out there. And part of that is why we put some Spanish into it, is so we can eventually translate into a like more Spanish than English podcast.
Eventually, maybe.
Yeah, porque Víctor necesita ayuda con su español.
Yeah, just a bit.
For those that live in Texas or South Texas, like ourselves, so they can get more tips than just us talking about each other, giving each other crap in Spanish.
Yeah, but I mean, going back to what you said, as an outlet to somebody, we don't really, obviously, it's not like a primary source of income or anything, so we're not really making money, but getting coached for anything, whether it's personal trainer, nutritionist, physical therapist, all that stuff is very expensive.
Yeah, I'm expensive. I charge by the hour.
Yeah, I mean, personal trainers and charge by a session and so forth, but you still gotta have first a gym membership, which itself is depending on what your income is, still $50 or so.
What gym you go to?
Yeah, but I mean typically that'd be between like what 40 and 50, you'd say, per person.
I don't know. Yeah, but in the valley when I was over there, I paid $10 a month. Pon puros gains.
Well, good luck, because I don't think they have those anymore.
No, they don't have that anymore, but.
Yeah.
That's how I got through.
The one I know is Planet Fitness, and you can't even talk in there.
Nah, hombre, pero ahí pa' qué.
You can't even talk in there without getting kicked out.
Nah, hombre, no. I used to pay $10 a month, but I wouldn't go to Planet Fitness.
But getting coached for anything, you still gotta have a gym membership, which is $40 to $50. Like I would say on average, and then you still gotta pay the trainer, and I don't know. I mean, rough estimate like $80 a session ish.
Yeah.
I mean, they go. I know my boss has like a 2-3 days a week, and it gets $200 to $300 a month. So it's or more.
Damn.
Yeah, it gets between like $40 and $80 a session.
Tell them
like half an hour.
Tell them to watch LeijaLift.
Yeah.
Tell them they'll get bigger just watching it.
They get like half an hour to 45-minute sessions. So you're looking at like $40 an hour. Extra.
Just tell them to watch LeijaLift. They get bigger by watching it.
Shit, yeah.
And listen to the podcast too.
So that gym membership becomes like a $300 to $400 gym membership with a trainer.
Yeah, and then finding the right nutrition or nutritional advice.
And considering that they also, do nutrition, there might be, very good personal trainers, but the nutrition aspect is completely different.
Yeah, the only thing that I would say is that I wanted to help out more people and change everyone's habits. But the more that you study, the more that you learn. It's like the information is out there, but people won't make the change unless they want to. So you can't convince someone to change. You have to want to change.
I agree. Yeah, if somebody doesn't want to change, so you don't.
And I thought they were just lacking the information, but the information is out there. It's just
some people also just refuse to. Really
it's just making the changes.
Or listen to it.
Yeah.
I know I've met a few people that, or even especially in the older generations that, they already have health complications, and they say, you know what, I don't want to live this way. Just let me die, but let me die happy type of feel.
True.
And I've heard that before, and people have told me like an older gentleman that had like heart disease, still smoker and everything, and he already had complications due to that, and he said, you know what, I don't want to live this way. If I'm going to die, just let me die happy. So, overeating things that you shouldn't be eating and smoking and so forth.
Yeah.
Like it's things that he did not want to give up. He said, you know what, just let me die happy at this point. I don't care.
Yeah, you can find happiness in whatever you choose to find happiness in. Like I'm sure people that lost like 100 pounds, they found happiness in losing the weight too. It's just, but they were already happy before, probably in some sense.
Yeah, not everybody who is overweight or underweight hates themselves. So people are perfectly happy that way. But there's, like you said, it's just information. It's out there. So people just either don't want it or they don't care for it.
But if anyone wants to change, vato, quieren cambiar, quieren ponerse bien mamados como yo.
Aquí el coach
Y
Victor
si quieren hacer maintain como Victor or gain, ¿cómo se dice? Bulk. Bulk como Victor, just watch him.
Me dicen curitas porque me voy a poner bien cut.
Pobre vato. That's me, pinche Victor Curitas. Victor se va a poner pinches bandages. No puede, porque no puede caminar con tanto bulk. No va a necesitar un pinche walker para assistance.
Eventually, maybe.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll leave it at that. So, yeah, my why was just to get back to getting athletes healthier and giving back to the community that wants to make health changes. And Victor?
Similar, just I guess from my personal experience and the changes in overall, mentally, physically, as a person, confidence, everything all in one that I experienced. I want somebody else to hopefully have that experience too, and hopefully I can help them do that.
Yeah, and pro tip, never skip leg day. Bueno, con eso terminamos aquí, pinche LeijaLift. Ya terminamos, dale.